How do you brace for that?
My name is Tyler Booker. I play offensive line. I'm in the class of 2022. I go to IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, but I'm originally from New Haven, Connecticut. To be back at Ball Field in New Haven, it really feels nostalgic, you know? Playing for the New Haven Steelers organization. This is where most of our practices were held, trials were held. So to come back and to see where I grew and look back and see how much I've grown is special. My first memory at Bowen Field was when we had our first scrimmage. I was a Mighty Mite, probably my second year of football, and my coach was teaching me the swim move, and that just attests to the player I am today. I'm always very attentive to technique, new techniques to put me ahead of the competition, because at some point, whether it's in college or when I reach the NFL, everybody's gonna be big, everybody's gonna be strong, everybody's gonna be fast, so the thing that will set you apart is your mental game and your technique.
All the coaches that ever coached him, we always saw the passion that came out of him, and he was just always a genuine, even keel until it's time to play football. And once that switch go off, he know how to turn it on. He always humble. He know how to turn it on and off, but when it's on, it's on.
He's got a motor that won't stop. He has got a goal that he set at a very young age, and he's doing everything within his power, within his mind, within his heart to achieve that goal. We have had numerous NFL guys in here. Without question, his commitment is unparalleled.
You can look at any interview I've ever done. I always said I'm the best offensive lineman in the country. I'm the best player in the country. And that's just mental conditioning and mental training. So my mental game sets me apart from everybody else.
He's one of very few athletes, when they call up to make an appointment, if I only had 7 a.m. in the morning, they would take it and he would show up on time, warm up. Most high school, middle school kids would never want to get up that early, but he knew from a young age that this is what he wanted, and all the credit to him and his family, who have been incredibly supportive throughout the years.
He would walk on the field as Tyler, but once he stepped on that field, he was a whole different kid, man. He knows how to turn it on, man. And I was like, I think we got something here.
He'd like be in the backyard working out by himself. Mason does the same thing now. He was so eager to get to workouts, eager to get to practices and everything. Most children, like myself, didn't want to go to practice. I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to do none of that.
I think he's like a leader to me. When I don't want to work out in the backyard, he like pushes me to work out in the backyard. He's the best friend to me, like always when I need him. It's like when I need him, he can like talk to me and stuff, and when I'm like feeling down, he can like notice it and talk to me and stuff.
I'm glad I had their blessing, so to say, to let me go achieve my dream, because I know it's not easy at all. It's not easy for my mom watching me grow up over FaceTime pretty much, and every time I come back, I'm probably an inch and 10 pounds heavier. It's hard, but just having their constant support and them, man, like, it's all gonna pay off. That makes it a whole lot easier. I feel like just being a black male in America, I've always had a sense of how bad it is, but with being home during quarantine, for everybody to see the really lynching of George Floyd, that's when it showed me where we really are today, how we've made only baby steps in the right direction.
We talk a lot with our kids, we always have. So it was a topic of conversation prior to last year and definitely after last year. Helping Tyler push his platform is something that we definitely want to do. He's very adamant about working with people and educating people, and he's done some of that at IMG, and we're definitely in support of him doing that and plan to, back him on whatever endeavors he has to do that.
In this day and age, everybody is seeing how athletes are people too. To realize my platform and how I can make an effect on anything or anyone, that's when I started really considering that within my college decision. And then just seeing who really cared about me as a person, because Tyler Booker, the athlete, he's great, but how's Tyler Booker, the person, doing? I mean, a few college coaches called me about that specific situation, George Floyd, and a few just called me to talk football, and that just showed me where their mind was and what they wanted out of me. They only wanted Tyler Booker, the football player. I want to go somewhere where I want to as Tyler Booker, the leader, the social justice advocate, the person that you really trust. Football is not my purpose, it's my platform. And after a lot of praying and thinking with my family, I'll be elevating my platform at the University of Alabama.
Roll Tide.